Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Treetender, and I am here to talk about competitive Season 2 in Overwatch. I think we can all agree on the fact that Season 1 wasn't exactly quite all that great. I think we can all agree on that. However, here along comes Season 2 and offers quite a few changes to the competitive mode in Overwatch. For instance, skill rating is now going to change quite a lot. It is now no longer going to be on a scale of 1 to 100. It's more going to be on a new scale of 1 to 5,000. Yes, 5,000. Why is this the case? Jeff Kaplan, I think he said something about the fact that he wants the system to be more rewarding, and because I think like he said something along the lines of like, hey, if you're rank 60 or above, you're actually like in like the top like 10% of players or something. Like you are actually like really good. But it doesn't really feel that way. It doesn't really feel that you're good. It's like if you go to school and you have like a test, you get like your results of like a test and you have like 6 out of 10, then you're not a great student, but you passed. You're good enough. In contrast, if you get like an 8 or like a 9 or maybe a 10 even, then you're like the superb student. An example. So I think so if you get like a 60, you're like, I'm just like average, but you actually got pretty good if you get 60 or above. Like I got to the skill rating of 51 when I completed my competitive placement matches. That is actually slightly above average. So that's actually pretty good. Even though you might say that, even though my initial reaction was like 51, oh, that's pretty disappointing. That's like completely average, but it's actually slightly above average. So skill rating is now going to be measured on like a bigger scale. And he also said something along the lines of, we want you to be able to rank up or rank down entire ranks and not just like part of a rank. And these new skill ratings will like be put in like different tiers, like leagues or ranks or whatever you want to call them. Starting from bronze, going from 1 to 1500 or 1500, all the way to grandmaster, going from 4000 to 5000. You know, so you will be put into like a different like section, if you will. In addition to this like new tier system, there's also a new system. It is called skill rating decay, and this is more for the people that are not frequent players, people that have not played in competitive mode. They will actually, like, if you have not played for 7 days, if you not have played competitive mode for 7 days, you will now lose skill rating every day. This is, however, if you are above a skill rating of 3000. You will not go like below 3000, and if you're below 3000, you will not lose any, even if you haven't played for a while. But you do want to like make sure that you play frequently, at least like once or twice a week, to make sure your like skill rating stays on the same level and doesn't go down automatically. I guess they do this because of people just like completing their basement matches and not playing anymore afterwards. So I guess it's kind of for this reason. Another big thing that they're doing with the second season is they are going to completely remove sudden net system. They are going to replace it by duos. So instead of like going in sudden net, like doing another match, and basically it's like a coin toss, like who's like on the defending team and who has the advantage, you know. Instead of going in sudden net, it will now be a duo. But these are designed to not happen very frequently. They are supposed to be very rare to happen. And these will give you 3 competitive bonus. But 3 points, isn't it wrong? Aren't you supposed to be getting maximum 1? That is because they are going to multiply all competitive points by 10. So instead of like gaining 1 competitive point a match, if you win, you will now gain 10. And you will gain 3 for duo. I guess that's the reason, because for them multiplying these points by 10 is just so that they can actually like offer you something if you actually get a duo in the match. And of course, the cost of golden weapons has also been increased by 10. Multiplied by 10, sorry, not increased. And there's also like a maximum amount of competitive points you can hold, which is 6,000 if I'm not mistaken. So keep that in mind, just don't hold on to your competitive points forever until the end of time, because you will only be able to hold 6,000. Another big change is also, the last two big changes are that there is a 500 skill rating maximum between party members. So if you are going to invite another person, that person can only be a maximum of 500 skill rating above or below you. This is a bit annoying for people that want to play with your friends, you know. Your friend isn't all that good, but you really want to play competitive with that friend. It's really annoying if you're not within that like a little window. But then again, it does make games a lot more balanced. Because like if you invite like a very skilled person, then of course you get an advantage. And another last big change is that I personally found this to be a big change, but it's only like a really small detail, and that is that they are going to like try to reduce the time between matches, like assembly phases are going to be shorter and such. It is going to be easier to do a lot of matches in a short time, which I actually found. Actually was able to do my placement matches in like one day, which was great. You can do a lot of more competitive matches and actually gain competitive points much more quickly. I would like to say that the control points game mode, so the king of the hill, does still take too long, I'd say. Maybe like a best out of 3 would be better or something. I think that game mode actually lasts too long compared to other ones, but that's probably my only complaint on this new season, because it's much better than season 1. Season 1 I didn't play much, to be honest. I just did my placement matches and then I quit it because I knew from the PTR that it wasn't that great. But season 2 is looking very good, and I hope to see what is going to lie ahead of us in the future. Maybe season 3 will be even better, you know. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video, and take care, folks.